After a day of exploring and spending time with elephants, this guy stretched out his hand to hug a baby elephant in the presence of its mother. What happened next is bound to blow your mind. David's heart danced with excitement after the most thrilling day of his life. As a grown man, he had never expected to be completely overwhelmed with emotions at the mere sight of a herd of elephants. And yet, at the end of the day, he just couldn't stop himself from reaching out to pet the baby of the herd. Her mother was just a few feet away, watching intently as he opened his arms and invited her daughter for a hug. As the rest of the group stilled and went silent, David realized he might have made a mistake. Elephants are gentle giants, but still giants. If the baby's mother decided he was overstepping, she wouldn't hesitate in letting him know. Perhaps, with a swipe of her giant paw, and since adult females weigh around 3,000 kilograms or 6,613 pounds, David was pretty sure he wouldn't enjoy that particular contact. He was about to close his arms and take a step back when the baby elephant locked eyes with him. She turned towards him, and, in her eyes, he saw all the trust they had built over the course of that incredible day. Earlier that day, friends David and Laura had decided to explore the magical world of elephants at the Patara Elephant Farm. Nestled in the heart of Chiang Mai in Thailand, the sanctuary provided a safe haven for these majestic creatures. It was a place where people like David and Laura could play a part in the well-being of these gentle giants. The farm had a unique program called Elephant Master. It was a program where individuals from all walks of life could connect with and care for elephants within the vast expanse of the park, forming bonds that would last a lifetime. As the two friends delved into the program, they discovered that elephants were capable of forming strong bonds and building profound connections with humans. It was indeed just as the organization's website had promised. At first, when Laura suggested the trip to David, he had been skeptical about spending an entire day with the elephants. But as the day progressed, he wished for it to never end. The day began with the two friends immersing themselves in the rhythm of life at the farm. Surrounded by lush greenery, they learned about the elephants' habits, their gentle nature, and the challenges they faced in the wild. The Patara Elephant Farm was not just a refuge. It was an educational haven, providing insights into the lives of these magnificent animals. Under the guidance of the farm's experienced staff, David and Laura delved into the daily routine of an elephant caretaker. They learned about feeding, bathing, and even the art of communication with these gentle giants. Every task was a step closer to building the foundation of trust emphasized by the Elephant Master program. After the brief training on arrival, they were assigned to an elephant herd they would take care of for the day. The Patara Elephant Farm's commitment to the well-being of these majestic creatures was evident from the start. The program aimed not only to provide care for the elephants, but also to foster meaningful connections between humans and these incredible beings. As David and Laura spent time with the elephants, they witnessed the intelligence and emotional depth of these animals. The herd assigned to the friends was a lively bunch, comprising 6 adults and an adorable 2-month-old baby elephant named Terara. Each elephant had its unique features, like big ears, long trunks, and impressive tusks. It fascinated the men how each member played a role in the herd's dynamics. Among the adults, there was a wise old elephant named Covey, known for his gentle nature. Molly was a majestic female with a commanding presence and the matriarch of the group. The herd also included playful youngsters like Chai and Nisa, who added a youthful energy to the group. Baby Tara stole the spotlight with her tiny size and playful antics. At first instance, when they were introduced to the herd, she seemed a bit shy, keeping her distance from the two friends. The baby elephant observed from a distance, her big, innocent eyes watching David and Laura with caution. Being just a 2-month-old baby, she had a certain innocence about her, and the friends could sense her hesitance to approach. However, as the day unfolded, something magical happened. Her natural curiosity bubbled to the surface, overcoming any initial shyness. Slowly, she started inching closer. It was a sight that melted the hearts of the tourists. As she drew near, her trunk stretched out tentatively, exploring the new faces that had become a part of her world for the day. The older elephants seemed to sense her curiosity and allowed her to approach. The tourists couldn't help but be captivated by her charm. Throughout the day, Tara's confidence grew. She transformed from a shy observer to an active participant in the interactions with David, Laura, and the rest of the group. Tara's curiosity ignited like a mischievous spark, and she couldn't resist exploring the world around her. As the friends enjoyed their time with the elephant herd, they discovered that the playful baby elephant had wandered off and was nowhere to be seen. Concerned and determined, the friends, along with the farm's caretakers, embarked on a search for Tara. The atmosphere shifted from joy to worry as they called out for her, hoping to hear her familiar trumpets in response. The herd, too, seemed to sense the absence of the little one, with the adults displaying signs of restlessness. Experienced in handling such situations, the staff swiftly mobilized to cover different areas of the vast sanctuary, their eyes scanning for any sign of the baby's presence. Amidst the foliage, David and Laura's heart pounded with worry. They couldn't bear the thought of Tara being lost in the expanse of the farm. The minutes ticked by, each one feeling like an eternity, until a distant trumpeting sound finally echoed through the air. Following the sound, the group rushed towards the source, their worry gradually turning to relief. There, in a clearing, stood Tara, seemingly unharmed but with a mischievous glint in her eyes. It turned out that she had ventured off to satisfy her insatiable curiosity, exploring a part of the farm that had piqued her interest. The caretakers and the two friends shared a mixture of scolding and laughter, relieved that their playful companion was safe and sound. Throughout the day, the group discovered the intricacies of caring for a baby elephant. They learned how to approach them with gentleness, avoiding anything that might startle them. They also learned the washing and feeding techniques, ensuring the elephants received the best care possible. As the day unfolded, the two friends immersed themselves in the routine of caring for the herd. The morning routine involved feeding the elephants. They also learned about the elephants' favorite treats, bananas and sugarcane. As they handed out these delicious snacks, the gentle giants rumbled with contentment as they enjoyed their breakfast. And Tara's trunk reached out eagerly for more treats. After the satisfying meal, the group ventured into the lush greenery, following the majestic elephants on their leisurely stroll. The adults moved with grace, their massive bodies creating a sense of awe. Tara, on the other hand, radiated pure innocence, her tiny steps and playful antics captivating the hearts of David and Laura. The herd's communication fascinated the two friends. They observed how the elephants used low rumbles, ear flapping, and trunk gestures to convey messages within the group. The farm's seasoned caretakers explained the intricacies of elephant communication to the friends. They discovered that elephants used a variety of sounds, gestures, and body language to express themselves. Covey's low rumbles signified wisdom, while Molly's gentle trumpets conveyed leadership. Tara mimicked the older elephants, trying to master the art of using her trunk or making her own adorable trumpeting sounds. It became clear to David and Laura that elephants, much like humans, had distinct personalities and a strong sense of community. Another highlight of their day was the herd's bathing time, especially watching Tara. The baby elephant splashed around, creating a playful spectacle that filled the air with laughter. David and Laura joined in, armed with buckets and brushes, engaging in the delightful task of scrubbing down their newfound friends. Their laughter echoed through the air as water splashed around, creating an oasis of joy amidst the tranquil surroundings. The men quickly realized that elephants, despite their enormous size, had a childlike joy about them. During a break, the friends sat in the shade, watching the elephants interact with each other. As the day neared its end, David and Laura gathered with the elephants and spent some time quietly sitting with them. In that tranquil moment, David felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude and reached out to hug Tara. Little did he know that the most exciting day of his life was about to become more incredible. Throughout the day, Laura diligently had recorded their interactions with the elephants, pouring her sincerity into his journal. Later, she compiled their experiences into captivating videos for her YouTube channel. In the video descriptions, she and David shared their heartfelt reason for choosing to visit the Patara Elephant Farm in Thailand. Unlike other reserves, The management and staff at Patara were deeply committed to the well-being of these endangered animals, providing them with the care they deserved. As the other tourists bid farewell, and the sun dipped low, David and Laura felt a deep connection with the elephants and asked if they could stay longer. Living nearby, they longed to spend more time with these gentle giants. The accommodating staff agreed, and the two friends relished the opportunity to extend their visit. As David extended his arms to the baby elephant, she did something totally unexpected. Tara responded with boundless excitement. In a rush of affection, she immediately ran towards him, her playful energy contagious. Despite the weight of her young frame, the man felt only joy as he embraced the moment. As Tara, the little elephant with boundless enthusiasm, expressed her excitement, a wave of apprehension washed over David. He couldn't help but feel a twinge of worry because, you see, baby elephants can be surprisingly heavy, a weight ranging from 90 to 120 kilos. Now that might not mean much to an elephant, but for David, who was barely 60 kilos himself, the thought of such a substantial weight bearing down on him was a cause for concern. At first, as Tara approached with joy in her eyes, David hesitated for a split second. The idea of a baby elephant charging towards him, even in excitement, triggered a natural fear of the unknown. The spectators too released a collective gasp, unsure of what would happen next. Oblivious to the human apprehension, Tara continued her enthusiastic approach. Her tiny trunk reached out and her joyful trumpets filled the air. As she playfully nudged David to the ground, all his fears seemed to melt away. The young elephant's enthusiasm was infectious, and he found himself swept up in her playful antics. As he lay on the ground, enveloped in her embrace, he surrendered to the pure joy of the moment. Despite her size, Tara's affection knew no bounds, and the man relished in her warmth. As the seconds passed, the man felt a forever kind of joy, but eventually he realized it was time to stand up. Surprisingly, Tara wasn't ready to let go of their cozy embrace. Playfully, she turned David over again, bringing more laughter to their interaction. This time she pressed her weight on David with pure happiness. After a sweet caress, Tara seemed satisfied and finally let David stand up. Gratefully, he gave her another gentle pat before they left, carrying the warmth of an unforgettable connection in their hearts. As everyone witnessed Tara's joyful response to David's embrace, a wave of warmth and delight swept through the onlookers. They couldn't resist leaning in, turn by turn, to gently pat the baby elephant's head. The atmosphere was filled with a shared sense of tenderness and affection. Surprisingly, even the matriarch, the wise and experienced leader of the elephant herd, did not mind the human interaction. There was a sense of mutual understanding as the humans expressed their admiration for the majestic creatures. The onlookers, now smiling and applauding, witnessed a transformation, proving that when we allow ourselves to overcome fears, unexpected bonds can form between humans and these gentle giants. Have you ever had any similar unexpected experience with an animal before? Do you think that elephants are similar to humans in the way they express their emotions? Tell us in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.